I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm very sick, so I might be sniffling a lot. But to summarize the video I watched, it was the Oppressed Majority Women's Perspective video, the second one that we were able to choose from. And I feel like from a population perspective, I would imagine that the men in this video feel the same way that women do, like, today in our society. I feel like it was a very good reflection. Like, the entire video just showed different situations that women have been in, and that we see a lot, even in movies and TV, and on the news. Like, the man in the video, like, I guess the main character in the video, was first confronted by a woman, I'm assuming in their apartment building, and she had said something about, oh, I should be talking to your wife instead. And you could kind of tell that he was like, oh, okay, whatever. And then throughout the video, just other situations come up, like he's just minding his business, doing things, and he's being catcalled, and then he ends up being harassed in an alleyway, and he goes to tell the police about it, and the police officer that he was talking to kind of made him feel like he was making it up, or, he was over-exaggerating the story. And when his girlfriend or wife comes to pick him up from the police station, he's, like, battered and bruised, like, can barely walk, and his eyes all messed up. And the wife at one point kind of makes a point to say that it was his fault because of what he was wearing, and he shouldn't complain because he put himself in that situation, which I feel is like something women do experience quite often, more often obviously than they should. And having the roles reversed and seeing even a small video like that and seeing it being the other way around is really impactful to me. But yeah, population perspective, I feel like the men definitely feel the way that women do. Obviously, me being a woman, I kind of understand the message they're trying to get across. And as far as structural forces, what larger social, economic, or political factors influence this, I feel like a lot of it is just the way we see each other. I know right now, it's the other way around. So women most often struggle with not being believed about harassment, like sexual harassment and things like that. And that's become a norm. Like, I feel like in our society it's become a norm to not believe victims, even with so much movement as far as, like, trying to speak up about how it's unfair that, things are seen that way. I feel like, yeah, it does make a small difference, but I feel like it's not a big enough difference for things to change, dramatically like the way that we want them to. As far as interpersonal forces, what individual or relationship level dynamics affect them, I feel like obviously it would be way different if men were experiencing this. And it shows in the video too, like I said, when the wife kind of confronts him outside of the police station, talking about how, well, look at what you're wearing, you can't complain, you kind of let this happen to yourself type of thing. And then she storms off all irritated. And I feel like this is a big deal, the way that the relationship with our family, there's certain things that we kind of let slide. For instance, I know a lot of the times, like, you will see online in comment sections or, funny videos being made on TikTok, dark humor, if I might say, about, like, the creepy uncle or the weird uncle. And it's because, it happens, and then we're asking ourselves why, why aren't we just keeping our kids, hold on. I'm so sorry. My daughter's bringing me a drink. But anyways, why aren't we keeping our kids away from these uncles instead of, acting like it's a normal thing? Like, oh, you need to put clothes on, your uncle's coming over. I feel like that's unfair. Application to practice. I feel like the insights that I gained from the video will help me understand like how severe it is for women, and honestly it makes me really think about how important it is for us to listen to men too, because it's not just one way or the other. The same things happen to men that happen to women, and although it's usually more often that it's happening to women, I think it's extremely important for us to note that men go through the same things, and we need to pay attention to that and acknowledge that. So, thank you.